So hello everyone, this is Bodhi Academy and I am Dipshika. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to learn about nutrition in plant. That is the 7th standard science chapter, first chapter, very first chapter. Okay, so under this, we are going to learn in about the introductory part of the lesson, that is nutrition in plants. Okay, students, you all must have learned in earlier classes about the nutrition, correct? That you I mean nutrition in terms of food. That food is important for living organism. It provides us energy that helps in increase our metabolism. That helps to that gives us energy to do various functions which are required, normal daily functions. Correct. So okay, and we also know that about proteins, vitamins, minerals, fats. Correct. These are all the components of the food. Okay, these are all the components of the food, and these components of the food, they are called as nutrition. Understood? So now we will see what is nutrition in plants. So understood what are the components? There are different components, like for example carbohydrate, vitamins, proteins, fats, okay, and minerals. These are the various components of the food, and these components of the foods, they are called as the nutrients, sorry, they are called as the nutrients. Okay. Okay, and what is nutrition? Nutrition is the mode of the, yeah, it is the mode of taking food by an organism. Okay, that is called as nutrition. And what are nutrients? Are the components of the food, and nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organisms. Okay, so all living organisms require food, right? All require food to perform their normal daily functions, to gain energy, to work. Okay, we require energy. Without energy, we cannot do anything. Nothing is possible without energy. We require energy. Otherwise, if we don't have food for several hours or several days, then we feel dizzy and we cannot do anything. We feel like that, right? That is because we are hungry. On a hungry stomach we cannot even study, so we require energy to perform all the functions. Okay, so all organisms require energy. But there is a special thing which is taking place in plants. You know what about plants? They do not depend on anyone. Okay, they make their food by themselves. Okay, whereas what happen in case of animals, or including us, that is human beings, what we do, we are depend on others. That means we are directly or indirectly dependent on plants or any other organisms for our survival. Now you all will say that we cook our own food. Yeah, we cook our own food, no doubt. But the raw material that required to cook the food, we from where that we get? We get that from animals and plants. The vegetables that we buy from market, those all are plants. Correct. Then non-vegetarian or dairy products like milk, ghee, paneer, including chicken, eggs, everything that we brought, that is from animal source. Correct. So we indirectly or directly depend on other animals or on plants. Okay. So plants do not depend on anyone. They prepare their own food and they make use of it. Okay. So how they make food? The raw material. Now the question that will arise, that how they prepare. Correct. The raw, who will supply them a raw material? Like whenever we require a raw material, we go in the market, we buy the things, but plant cannot do, right? So the raw material that they require to produce their food, that is required in their surrounding only. What raw material they require? They require water, carbon dioxide, and animal. Okay, they require water, carbon dioxide, and minerals to prepare their food. So they prepare their food with the help of the raw material which is present in the surrounding only. So why we require nutrients, that I told you in the beginning of the chapter only, to build growth, right? To grow, to repair the damaged parts, body require particular type of energy. Okay, without energy we cannot survive, nobody can survive, not a single organism. And what we have also seen, what is nutrition, that is the mode of taking food by an organisms and their its utilization in the body. Okay, so the mode of nutrition in which organisms make food by themselves. For example, plants, they make their food themselves, so they are called as autotrophic. That mode of nutrition is called as autotrophic nutrition. Okay, the mode of nutrition in which organisms take food themselves from simple substances, they called autotrophic nutrition, autotrophic mode of nutrition. And the plants are called as autotrophs. Okay, the nutrition, the mode of nutrition is called as autotrophic nutrition, and the organisms are called as autotrophs. Okay, but plants always they prepare their own food, but what about animals? We are little lazy. We What we do, we take the ready-made prepared food. Okay, how? Through, that is through plants or through smaller animals, like you all will say which animals, ma'am? Animal including we eat goat, camel, yak. Human beings eat everything, right? Chicken. So those are the small animals. So we and animals, they take food directly which is prepared by plants and other animals. So if we take food directly which is prepared by plants, we call as heterotrophs. Okay, so hetero means what? Hetero stands for other and trophs stand for nourishment. So what we do, we take nourishment from others, that's why we call as heterotrophs. But in case of plants, they are called as autotrophs. Why they are called as autotrophs? Auto means self and trophs means nourishment. Okay, so they are self nourished, they prepare their own food and they utilize it. Okay, so understood. So plants, they prepare their the mode of nutrition in organisms, make food themselves from simpler substances. That is called as autotrophic mode of nutrition, and the organisms, they are called as autotrophs. While the animals, including human beings, they make use of already prepared food from plants, so they are called as heterotrophs. Okay, now you all will say plant prepare their own food. The question that will arise in your mind, that how they prepare their food, correct? Is there any factory inside the plant that prepare their food? We get those packaged foods, right? We get Maggie, chocolates, everything. How we prepare them? Through factories. So is there any factory inside the plant that prepare their food? No. Or if it is there, then it is present all over the plant or in some particular parts of a plant only. Okay, now we'll clear each and every doubt. Okay, don't worry, we'll study this procedure in detail. So the food preparation mechanism that is taking place inside the plant, right? That is taking place inside the plant, that which helps in them to make their own food, to synthesize their own food. That process is called as photosynthesis. Remember this, that process is called as photosynthesis. Understood? The process that is going on in the plant to prepare their own food, to make them autotrophic, that process is called as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, remember. Okay, that mechanism is called as photosynthesis. So now we'll see the food making process in plants. Okay, So here you know what happen in plants. Leaves, they are the food factories of plants. The photosynthesis process, that is the food making process which is taking place, that take place in the leaves. Which part of the plant? That is the leaves. Okay, make sure that you will remember this. The process that is named as photosynthesis, and the part of the plant in which this photosynthesis takes place, that is in the leaves. Okay, now the raw material which is required, right? Leaves are at the top, raw material will be around this plant. So how they will reach? All the raw material, they must be reached to the plant. Okay, carbon dioxide should get absorbed through the atmosphere. The water, the minerals, they should pass from root to the leaves. Then leaf will perform this process and it will prepare the food for the plant. Okay, now okay, so you all have understood what is that process, that is a photosynthesis, correct? And in which part it is taking place? In the leaves. So it requires the raw material, correct? The raw material first need to be reached to the leaves, then the leaves will start making the food for the plant. Understood? Okay, so students, in today's class what we have learned? We have learned about the different components, that are the carbohydrate, proteins, fat, vitamins and minerals. These are the various components, and these components are called as the nutrients, and they are very necessary for us. And the mode of the taking food by an organism, that is called as the nutrition. Plant prepares their own food, and the mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances, they are called as autotrophic, and the organisms are called as autotrophs. And those organisms who are depend on, you know, they take in food prepared by plants, they are called as heterotrophs. Okay, then photosynthesis is the food making process which are taking place in the plant, and that is in the leaf, the part of the plant. Okay, that we have learned. So okay, so for in today's class we will learn this much only. Okay, we will continue about this in the next class. So thank you for watching my channel video. Do like, share and subscribe with your friends. Okay.